tell me, is your build usually revolving around guns? I hope you know, because right now you can see that most of the time, or should I say that in almost every mission, you're usually bringing up yourself a gun, which most notably be Kuva, where most people would like to. Well, I'm not surprised, mainly because with the existence of Galvanized mod and those arcanes, primary and secondary, or should I say that the guns become so strong that not even melee weapon can compete with them. But did you know that before those Galvanized mod and Arcane's release, melee weapon actually more benefit compared to guns? In other words, back in the old days, melee weapons like a must weapon you will have in almost every mission. Compared to right now, it shifted to guns. This happened, it's not only because of the Galvanized mod and Arcane's impact a lot on the guns, but you have to understand this. By default, guns don't have anything, but melee weapon, they have few, which have stances, and the most importantly, melee combo counter. Melee weapon can be strong maybe because of stances, but those stances cannot benefit quite well. If let's say you have a weak stances, then it will become weak for melee weapons. But melee combo counter, oh boy. If you check out all those melee builds you have you ever noticed this? Most of your melee builds almost looks the same. Why? It's most of the time because of the melee combo counter that you will be focused on. That's why in this video, we'll be taking a look at what exactly is melee combo counter and how did it affect the melee weapons. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. As you all may know, melee combo can be increased by reflecting enemies' bullets, or most of the time you will be increased by hitting the enemies with your melee weapons. Usually the melee combo counter can increase up to the maximum of 12 times multiplier, which means by you have reached out 240 hits. Except for Venka and Venka Prime, you will have 260, which resulted in 13 multipliers. Now, for the main question, what does this melee combo counter benefit to our build? You might think that it will increase our damage, crit damage. I can tell you, not at all. It only brings good to two things only: heavy attacks and certain Warframe abilities. And for those Warframe abilities that can scale with melee combo counter are those abilities require static. And you know which abilities I mentioned about: Ash Blade Storm, Atlas Landslide, Excalibur Slash Dash, Gara's Shattering Lash, and finally Korra's Whip Cloth. But here's the question. Despite we know that melee combo counter can only benefit to heavy attack and certain Warframe abilities, why most of the builds still want to revolve around combos? That's because thanks to these mods, Blood Rush, Whipping Wound, and Gladiator set mods. Blood Rush can increase 40% critical chance for each combo you have, while Whipping Wound doing the same except for status chance. Gladiator set mods, we don't care about the value it gave us, we just care about the bonus there, which equivalent to Blood Rush, except it will scale based on how many Gladiator sets mods you have equipped in your build. This also means that when you're in max 12x or 13x for your melee weapons, despite it cannot increase your damage directly, but the Blood Rush and Whipping Wounds will give you the maximum amount, which is 440 or 480% of crit chance and status chance respectively to your melee weapons. In other words, even though you cannot increase damage, but the maximum amount of crit chance and status chance you will have will surely make your melee weapons extremely strong. But due to the fact that melee weapon main focus is trying to swing your weapons to the enemies, most of the time it will behave like almost the same. And this also means that your build may also will become the same due to the fact that your melee weapons just doing the same across all melee weapons. So you can see that why your melee builds here usually will be almost the same, which means by you will be having Blood Rush and Whipping Wounds, which scales by combos, and you will be using Condition Overload to scale well with the Whipping Wounds and attack speed if you needed to, as well as critical damage. And the last 3 slots there will just be your free slot for you to go whatever you want. And if let's say you really want to make good use of the melee combo counters, which means that you want to make into a heavy attack build, So sometimes it will almost be the same build compared to your usual combo build, except changing a little bit into the heavy attack or heavy attack efficiency. Yeah, it's just almost the same, no matter it's the usual combo or heavy combo builds. And that's it for the melee combo counter based on my opinions and my experience. To be honest, these allow melee weapons to do its own job. I cannot say it's good or bad, strong or weak. It's just how it naturally do. That's why back in old day, melee weapons dominate well, but now it shifted to guns because of the galvanized mod and arcanes. Nevertheless, this understanding allows us to build our melee weapon, especially revolving around combos, and you know that which mods and what stuff you will need to focus on when you really want to do a combo melee build. So, have fun with your melee weapons. If this is your first time watching, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out any newest content from me. Why not leave your comment down below if you got any ideas or thought you want to share with all of us. And that is from me, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye!